Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another episode of Jash Reads. Tonight, we are going to continue to read Animorphs number 8, The Alien, by K.A. Applegate. Now, I'm sorry about the little bluish tint on my face, but the thing is, I accidentally knocked the mouse, which caused the computer to go out of sleep mode, so hopefully by the end of this video, that whole blue tint will just go away. Okay, let's get started. Yay! Where Axe is being so honest with everyone, so it is just, awesome. Okay, let's do this. The large building with the dome? I asked Tobias as I swept above the observatory. Is that where the computers would be? Maybe. That's where they have the regular telescope, I think. But they may have the control centers and computers there too. I looked with my incredible hawk vision. There was a huge rectangular opening in the top of the dome. Inside I could see a vast circle of glass. I laughed in recognition. A telescope? An actual optical telescope? What can they possibly believe that will show them? It will show them a red tail and a harrier flying around together, looking like lost tourists, Tobias said. According to Marco, this place isn't really operating yet, so I don't know how many people will be around. But we need to find a place to land so you can morph into something useful and do whatever. Tobias, is that sarcasm? The way you ask me what I'm doing? No, it's not sarcasm. I think it's called being snide. Thanks for explaining. Why not fly straight into the dome? I asked. Why not? Tobias agreed. He led the way down. We dived at high speed, rocketing down through the air. The brilliant white dome rushed up at us. I shot through the open rectangle and banked sharply right. It was much darker inside than outside. Below me was the incredibly long tube of the telescope. I see doors down below. Those are probably offices, Tobias said. They'll probably have computers in all the offices, if we can find one that's empty. Yes, that would be good. But I will need fingers for whatever it is I'm doing, I said. We circled swiftly around the inside of the dome. As I flew, I kept expecting to see humans below, but none ever appeared. This place is awfully empty, Tobias said. Yes, it seems almost abandoned, I agreed. Tobias, I'm going down. My morph time is running short. Now is when I should go on alone. Yeah, gotcha. Good luck, Axeman. Whatever you're doing. Be careful. Tobias swept up and out of the dome. I was alone. I drifted down toward the floor, down and down, to land on a table. There was a computer console workstation, but no humans in sight. I saw an open door leading to what seemed to be a dark and empty office. I flopped my wings twice and was inside. Harrier eyes, like hawk eyes, are adapted for daylight. They are not very good in the dark, but the Harrier also has extremely good hearing. I dimly saw a desk and came to rest on it. Then I concentrated on listening. I was alone in the room. I was certain of that. The only human sounds I heard came through the walls. Conversation. I could not make out the sounds, but they all seemed to be concentrated in one area. Axe, can't hear me? It was Tobias. His thought speech was faint. Just barely, I answered. I'm outside. I'm in a window here. I see Ven in a room, like some kind of meeting. Yes, I can hear them, I said. Can you keep watch over them? Let me know if they come this way? Yeah. If any leaves the thing, I'll know, Tobias said. I can barely hear you, I said. I'm going to morph. Can't very well, but go. My plan was to morph to my normal Andalite form, then quickly move into my human morph, just in case any humans saw me. But I was tired from the flight, and morphing is very tiring, especially quick morphing. And if I had to make a quick escape, it would mean passing through my Andalite body to move back to Harrier. I would never be able to handle that many changes in a short time. I decided to risk staying in Andalite form. Besides, if it worked and I reached my home, I wanted my parents to know me when they saw me. I began the demorphing. I could only hope that Tobias would be able to give me enough warning. Even though I loved being a bird, it was a good feeling when my tail began to form again. An Andalite without tail is just sad. No matter how powerful a hawk's eyes may be, they can still only look in one direction at a time. As my stalk eyes reformed, I breathed a sigh of relief. I could once again see in all directions. There was no computer in the office. I was very annoyed by that fact. It meant I would have to go back into the observatory to use the computer there. My hooves slipped on the polished floor. I swung my eyes in every direction, keeping a sharp lookout. I pushed the chair away from the computer workstation. I began typing on the antique keyboard. The screen asked me for a password. Password? I laughed. I disabled the security system and confirmed that Marco's father's new software was already in place. Good. That would make it easier. As quickly as I could, I wrote in a virus that would swiftly transform the software that controlled the radio telescope. Since humans had no awareness of zero space, they did not understand that a powerful radio receiver could be turned in such a way as to create a Z-space vacuum and open a cross-dimensional gateway. Once I had opened a small hole in Z-space. It was child's play to use the same receivers to modulate and reflect the background radiation into a coherent signal. The hard part would be using thought speech to control the signal. That would take absolute concentration. Still out here, Tobias said. I hope the word I couldn't hear was okay. It took about 10 Earth minutes to adjust the radio telescope. 10 minutes, and I had moved human science ahead by a century or so. 10 minutes to completely violate Andalite law. I was done. The system was ready. I pressed the enter key. The thousands of lines of computer language disappeared from the computer screen. The screen went black. The screen went blank. I focused my mind as sharply as I could. I pictured the coherent signal. I pictured that beam going through my own head. Andalite home, I thought. Andalite home. The screen flickered. A face appeared. It was a hard, suspicious face. But it was an Andalite face. Who is this? The Andalite demanded. This is a high security link. You are not an authorized sender. State your name and location. My name is Examly Iskor Istel, brother of Alfengor Cyrnil Samtel, son of Norlin Cyrnil Koroth and Forley Eskoroth Maheen. The Andalite stared at me. Alfengor's brother? He wondered. What is your location? My location is the planet called Earth. End of chapter. Oh shit, I just realized that the bathroom door open. Luckily, this camera's pointed at such an angle where you cannot see into it. Joys of recording with the camera. Well, thing with the camera there. I just want to say, this, I understand it's an alien, so, weird names, but the thing is, there's no canonical pronunciation for these names, so this is just my viewpoint of how they're called. It's like Examly Iskorth Istil, Alfengor Cyrnil Samtel, Norlin Cyrnil Koroth, Forley Eskoroth Maheen. Whenever you're pronouncing these Andalite names, depending on what pronunciation you want to do, my guide is just whatever feels good. And just go with that. Because, wow, that was a tongue twister. That was just a tongue twister. I was like, so yeah, just find a pronunciation that works well for you and just go with it. And all you do is act confident, like, of course it would be pronounced like this. Because the thing with saying anything to people is you have to have some confidence with it. Like, yes, of course it's this way. And then people are actually, more likely to trust you. Strangely. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I I would talk about how Axe is reacting to an Andalite, but I believe next chapter is when things are really going to get interesting, so I'm going to leave my feedback until then. And my question for this chapter is, how do you pronounce Axe's full name? Comment below with the little pronunciation you do for him. And also remember, you can comment below with anything else you think about this chapter, general praise for me, whatever. Just remember, no major spoilers. I am hoping against hope that people find out about Animorphs via these videos, so, there's some big twists and turns, don't want to be spoiled. Ta-da! And if you're on the YouTubes, please like this video. If you've ever been really homesick before, this doesn't have to be as dramatic as you're the last of your kind in a very strange land. This could be like going to college and being away from home for the first time, like this video. Also remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel because I will be reading the entire Animorphs series. It will be awesome. I hope, but that served my plan, so. And if you are watching this on my blog and watching on the desktop version of my blog, please choose the follow by email option so you will never again miss any of my awesome content. And remember, I just don't do these Jash Reads videos. I also do fan fictions, analysis, reviews, mini reviews, a bunch of stuff that you won't want to miss out on. And the next video of my Animorphs dramatic reading will be on Friday. So remember, the end of the work week and you need something nice to relax to, you will have more of my Animorphs dramatic reading. So stay tuned until then, and until next video, goodbye. And I will hopefully come up with a different camera angle, and don't worry, I will have actually a webcam. I believe the 16th or the 12th or 16th, one or the other. So